Hey, what's up? This is Harry Wagner from Harry's Situations, and today we are out at North Reno Recreation Area. You might know it better as Moon Rocks, and we're going to talk about everything you would ever want to know about this area. When you want to come, how to get here, what to bring, and some of our favorite trails, whether you're on a dirt bike, quad, OHV, UTV like this one, or a dedicated rock crawler. So keep watching. One of the things I love about North Reno Recreation Area is you don't just have Moon Rocks, which is super popular with rock buggies, but you really do have just about every OHV opportunity you could want. So there's really good single track, there are dirt bike races out here, but you can go and explore all over the place all day long and never cover the same ground twice. Now, if you're new to OHVs, you might want to start with an OHV Safety Course like the one offered by the Nevada Outdoor School. That was partially funded by the Nevada OHV Commission. They also funded this video. Funds from Nevada registration go into things like making this video, the training course, and other things like trail maintenance, keeping trails open, and a host of other trail-related activities. So make sure you have your registration and make sure you know how to safely operate your OHV.
What's really cool about a project like Moon Rocks is the rocks themselves, right? It's a small part of the 20,000 acres, and so the dirt bikes love it, the side-by-sides love it, the rock crawlers, especially for this section. So it's just a really unique area to Nevada, and it's just really cool to see people come out, have fun, and take care of the place.
Okay, let's start with how to get to Moon Rocks. This area is located about 16 miles north of Spanish Springs, which is a suburb of Reno. So if you're on Interstate 80, you get off on Pyramid Highway and head north. You will get to Spanish Springs. At Eagle Canyon and Pyramid Highway, there are gas stations there. There's a grocery store there. There's a car wash there, which you might want to hit on your way home. So anything you could want, that's sort of the last spot to get those things. You go 9 miles further north on Pyramid Highway. You need to take a left on Winnemucca Ranch Road. Now note there is not a dedicated turn lane, so you're going to want to use your blinker, give people behind you plenty of warning before you make that turn. After you make the turn, you go a few more miles on the pavement, and then the pavement will end. A lot of dirt bike guys like to unload there and go and ride in the hills. You can also keep going. You're gonna go a few more miles. You'll see signage to make a left and come to these rocks that I'm at here.
The Bureau of Land Management has a multiple use mission. This is an area that's been set aside for OHV riders. It doesn't mean it's the only use out here. Being an off-road recreation area, that's the predominant use that we see out here.
Now, Moon Rocks is best known for the rocks behind me. Those only cover 8 acres, and this entire OHV recreation area is 20,000 acres. So there's a lot more than rock crawling out here. There is single track for the dirt bike guys, 2-track that's super fun in something like this Polaris Razor behind me, and also, of course, the rocks.
Recently, Novak really stepped up and they provided $50,000 for trail improvements. They got us some gravel for our helicopter area in case there's any accidents, so we can get people in and out of here to better support our amazing law enforcement officers. There's an admin area where they can stage up so they can get out and help people when needed.
Now, we're out in the desert. The weather out here can be highly variable. It's currently October. Right now it is beautiful. It's supposed to be a high in the 70s today, just about perfect. One day forward from now, we're supposed to be raining all day.
I think the best time to come out are on the shoulder seasons of the other sports, right? So spring and fall, we get the cooler weather, a little bit of moisture in the dirt, makes it really a nice place to be. The weather is good. Be heads up for the wind. I don't like to say its name, but that gets really strong.
The day can start out below freezing and end up in the 70s.
So you really want to check the weather before you come out.
If you come out in the heat of the summer or in the cold of the winter, way less people, more opportunity for you. But it's pretty rough out here. Just be really heads up for flash flooding. If it's raining, we can get a ton of rain in a short amount of time, and that can create a pretty dangerous situation out here.
when to come to Moon Rocks. So the most popular weekends are Memorial Day and Halloween weekends.
So it's a split decision, right? If you want to come out and see the crowds and see more of the spectacle, those will be the weekends to hit.
Now, if you want the place to yourself, pretty much any day midweek you're gonna have it. But even most weekends, you'll find that you often have very few visitors out here. Also, there are events held out here. So in 2025, when we're making this video, we had a We Rock rock crawling event in July. In November, there's a Moran race for dirt bikes up here. And those can be really fun too. A great way to meet like-minded people, have a good time, and be safe and enjoy your recreation. So most people that come out here camp. You are allowed to camp out here. It is free. It's free to visit. It's free to stay.
So we'd prefer people to camp in the designated camping areas, and the reason is that's already been impacted, right? There's no vegetation growing. We don't want people dispersed camping quite as much out here just because it does impact the native grasses, and that might seem like a silly concern, but we also have a grazing lease on this land, and so all the grass that's out here is also food for somebody's cattle and their livelihood. That's one of the reasons we're so concerned about fire only being utilized during times when it's permitted.
Maybe you want a campfire. That is allowed out here at times. There are fire restrictions, so that's another thing you're going to want to check ahead of time before you come out. I don't really recommend a tent. I see people doing it, but to me the biggest issue is the wind. I think something like a trailer makes a lot more sense, and you can bring your trailer all the way out here. Big Wash is a big flat open area. A lot of times people will circle the wagons and camp there. So that's what I would recommend if you're coming out here for the first time.
The other thing we see out here is, it's your beer can. Do not dump your stuff out here. Do not dump your gray water. Do not dump your black water. All it does is hurt the other users. It's not a good look for you, obviously, and it's a human health and safety concern.
What do you want to bring with you when you're coming out to Moon Rocks?
The biggest thing is water. Bring a buddy, especially if you're on a dirt bike. Don't go out alone. In a rock crawler, make sure you're together. Side by side, same thing. You can cover a lot of ground before you break down, so make sure you're sticking together.
You want to bring enough food for yourself and your group. The sun can be real intense, so you want to have a hat, you want to bring sunscreen, things like goggles, anything to keep the sun out of your eyes. You also want to make sure you have your OHV registration. For a vehicle like this, it needs to be registered. That can be done through the Nevada OHV registration program. While you need your registration, you don't need a permit to recreate here, and there are no fees associated with Moon Rocks. You also want to make sure that you bring plenty of recovery gear, spare parts, spare fuel. We're not too far from town, but far enough that if you break something, you don't want to be making a few trips back and forth. The other thing you want to be aware of is that while there are pads for outhouses, they're typically only out here on big weekends. So you want to be self-sufficient. There's no dumpsters. You're going to want to pack out whatever you pack in, use tread lightly principles, and also there really are no services out here, but there is cell service, which is nice.
Yeah, so what I tell people, they ask, what do we got to do to keep Moon Rocks rad? And I give them the top 3. Number 1, take care of you and your crew. So always wear your helmet, so that's you. Your crew are your fellow users out here, right? We get a ton of new people every year that don't know the rules. If you're out here on the single track and you're a dirt bike rider, you might want to let your buddy in the side-by-side know, hey, this is a narrow single track. This is for dirt bikes only. And in the side-by-sides, stay on your width. So that's number 1, take care of you and your crew. Number 2 is to take care of your BLM lands. So one of the most unique thing about working out here is these are your public lands. You can come out here and recreate and have a great time, but you got to take care of the place. These are your natural resources, and everybody needs to be part of that. So, don't burn pallets out here. You don't want to get nailed. When you do come out here, make sure you take everything, pack it in, pack it back out. Don't crush the brush. Respect the rocks. Do what you can to keep Moon Rocks rad. And then the third component of that is take care of the organizations that are out here going to bat for you every day, right? Friends of Moon Rocks has Mike Clark out here every day cleaning up. They have this huge cleanup they do every year that's just amazing. They come out and pick up every nail, trash, beer can that they can snag. Take care of those things by taking care of the place that you love to recreate at.
There's a lot of do's out at Moon Rocks. Do have a good time, do bring your friends, do bring your OHV out here. There also are a few don'ts. So don't burn pallets. The nails get in tires, they get everywhere. You can bring firewood, you can have fires out here, assuming that they're permitted and there's no restrictions.
People go bananas over fireworks. This isn't a safe spot to use fireworks. They're prohibited in Nevada, they're prohibited in the county, and they're prohibited in the North Reno recreation area.
And if you're on the main road, please limit your speed to 15 miles per hour.
Within the OHV recreation area, firearms discharge is prohibited, and we do get people out here shooting pretty unsafe. And due to the fact that this is a really attractive OHV area, it's more congested than other areas of the open desert. There are great safe areas with good backdrops where folks can shoot. It's just not right here in the North Reno recreation area.
There's also a lot of resources here that we need to be very respectful of and very protective. But there's wildlife out here, there's wild horses out here, petroglyphs in and around the area that you need to be very respectful of. It's really about that multiple use, and that's what makes BLM so unique.
Being an open OHV area, you can go pretty much wherever you want. Though I would ask, if there's single track, please respect that. If you're in something like a UTV, don't blow it out and make it wider. The dirt bike guys don't appreciate it, and it honestly can be a safety concern if you have head-on collisions between a dirt bike and a UTV. No one wants that. Now, otherwise, things are pretty much open. You want to make sure you ride safe, ride smart. Don't ever operate an OHV under the influence of drugs or alcohol, but have a good time. Have on all your safety gear. Pretty much you have the run of the place. There are trails going every which direction out here, basically that all culminate at the rocks. We've seen some folks come out here from out of town and they'll say, I don't see any lines, where do you drive? And honestly, on the rocks, you're really only limited by your imagination. So right behind me, there's an obstacle called the smoke line. That got its name because Toyotas would go in there, fall into the crack, be on their side, all the oil would pour into the exhaust, and they'd be making a smoke show out of there. Around the corner is the V-crack, lower and upper V-crack, certainly the most popular obstacle out here. It's the one you've seen in all the videos of Moon Rocks. So if you think you can make it in your rock buggy or your UTV, give it a shot. That's it for this episode. Hopefully you learned everything you want to know about Moon Rocks. If there's anything I left out, make sure and comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.